Welcome back to the channel that's guaranteed to get the business handle. I'm the host with the most, Timbo Slice. Feel free to like, comment, share, and even subscribe if you like the content. Tonight we got a good one for y'all, man. We're going to be talking about breaking generational curses, and we're going to look at this uh from a lot of different angles. We're not just going to look at this from one angle. We're going to look at it from a lot of different angles. And that's what's going to make this a little different. The fact that we can look at it from different angles. We're talking about generational curses, people. And y'all might say, well, where did you get that phrase from? Well, the phrase actually, it comes from the Bible. It comes from Exodus 34:7. And the only thing it means, salute the truth be told, allegedly, VIP. The only thing it means, right, to be honest with you, is it mean like the sins of your fathers, the sins of your mother, they can be passed down from generation to generation. And those, we calling them curses, but we're going to put all these things in perspective. That's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to put them in perspective. We might put it in a way that you probably never heard it before. Yeah. Generational curses describes the accumulated effect on a person from the things that their ancestors did, or from the things that their ancestors believed, from the things that their ancestors practiced in the past. And it's a consequence of an ancestor's action. Meaning this right here, like a lot of the things that your mother and father did in the past, a lot of their actions, a lot of their habits, a lot of their behaviors, you pick them up. Like for instance, in my family for many years, people didn't graduate from school. So the first person that graduated from school, they broke the generational curse. Now they broke it, but it didn't. They didn't continue to break the curse. Put it like that. It was broken by several people. Well, by a lot of people by now though. But like back in the day with my great grandma and them, they didn't finish school. They didn't get their diplomas. You know what I'm saying? But now when it came down to my mom and my uncle and them generation, yeah, it was like a common thing to get your diploma, finish school, and by now even some of my relatives, my cousin them, my brother even got college up under his belt. So, but it's about breaking the generational curses. And we definitely gonna go into detail. I'm gonna show y'all, like I said, I'm gonna touch on this in ways that a lot of people haven't touched on it. Suit to Joseph, how you doing, brother? Yeah, we're talking about breaking generational curses, and we're gonna look at it in different areas. I just used one area that I know for a fact that my family was affected by, and that was the school aspect of it. Like my great grandma and them, they like her and her siblings, they didn't finish high school. Now then my grandmama, she didn't finish, but some of her siblings did. You see what I'm saying? And then when my mom and them, uh, when their generation came along, a lot of them finished school, and some of them even actually went to college, and so forth and so on. You know, um, let me uh we're gonna go into detail. Like right now, I want to talk about salute to Troy Fowler. What's up, fam? Oh yeah. I'm just trying to put the content out here. Uh those that have ears, let them hear. So for the people that's tune into my frequency, they're gonna definitely pick the content, tune into my frequency. This particular content is not for them. But yeah. So your family history, when you look at your family tree, it says a lot about you. It's a lot of baggage on your family tree that impact you and your siblings as a people, and it's gonna like this baggage is gonna be passed down from generation to generation. The only way it won't be is if somebody breaks that generational curse. You feel me? Uh, is your family a blessing, or do you consider your family as a burden? Me, my family was a blessing. Yes, my family also have to understand that when we talking about black people, right? When we talking about black people, this is what you have to understand, right? Uh, we are what we were 5 generations out of slavery. I want to say we 5 generations out of slavery, right? So that means like my great grandma wasn't in slavery, but my great great grandmother was, huh? Let me breathe some life into y'all. Salute the Lele Love. Salute, 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 salute. Now I'm gonna tell you something, Lele Love. I'm gonna tell you what I think you probably picked up. You probably picked up, and that's what I was. This one of the because I already went to the school aspect, right? I went to the school aspect because that's like that was a generational curse in my family, but it so happened it eventually was broken, right? But we can also talk about other aspects, and we're gonna touch on a lot of aspects of it, right? Um, did you know um bad habits can be passed down from your parents to affect your love life, your relationship? A lot of women wonder why. Well, why I can't keep a good man? Maybe because your mama couldn't keep a good man. A lot of dudes wonder why I'm so promiscuous. Maybe because your father was promiscuous, or maybe he wasn't there. You dig what I'm saying? Or maybe you always saw him cheat on your mama. You feel me? That's the generational curse that'll have to be broken. Let me tell y'all something. In the first 7 years of a child's life, in the first 7 years of a child's life, guess what? They learn more in those first 7 years than they're gonna learn for the rest of their lives. So let me repeat that because that probably flew over some of y'all head. I said the first 7 years of a child's life, they're gonna learn more in their first 7 years than they're gonna learn for the rest of their lives. I don't care if they live to be 100 years old. And y'all might say, well, Slice, you lying. All you gotta do is do your research on it. Slice ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. You did. So I say this right here. So you know, we looking at the black family right now. We're looking at the black woman right now. We're looking at the black man right now. And what do we see when it comes to relationship? Hmm? We see a sad sight. Wonder why we see us, and we passing down sad sights. These bad habits that we got, as far as relationship goes, guess what? We passing these bad habits down to our kids unconsciously. No, we don't, because we want our kids to do what we tell them to do. No, you ever heard the saying that actions speak louder than words? That saying is true. Actions speak very much louder than words. So whenever you get into a relationship with a person, understand that you didn't. And look, when you get in a relationship with a person, especially if you like if y'all fully grown. I ain't talking about if y'all 18, 19 years old, because the relationship thing that's still fresh. But like when y'all fully grown, 9 times out of 10, she done been in different relationships. She probably could have been married. He probably been in different relationship. He probably been married. See, those are other curses. Those are other curses because that person is bringing baggage from those situations. Y'all didn't hear me. I said those people are bringing baggage from those situations. Salutations, man, to Malcolm X Peacock. How you doing, brother? You about to see me? I'm gonna bust them shirts out, but that's gonna be Saturday, fam. That's gonna be Saturday, busting the shirts out. You know what I'm saying? But so you have to understand, you are dealing this is a situation that's it's kind of tricky. Those generational curses, they pass from your parents, they pass from the parents down to the offspring. But then when we're talking about relationships now. So when you get in a relationship with another person, this is what you have to understand. You're getting baggage that was passed down from this person, from their parents to them. And then if they full grown, they've been living, like if they 30 and over or something, I'm gonna say 25 and over, they got baggage from past relationships too. And all of those curses, they're gonna definitely have to be broken. In order for y'all to move forward, those curses are gonna have to be broken. Those bad habits, those ways. You dig what I'm saying? They're gonna definitely have to be broken. Um, so sometimes you have to look at yourself. Lele Love just asked me, well, Timbo, did you pick up drinking? Yes, yes, ma'am. Picked up a lot of more habits from my parents. That's the natural process of things. All of us them picked up habits unknowingly from our parents. I mean, like that's just the natural process of things. You're a child. You watching. And even when you're not watching, you still soaking in information. That's why they call the child a sponge. Some people call a child an empty canvas. An empty canvas. You feel me? So we have to be careful of how we conduct ourselves when we are around our children. We have to be careful. A lot of time we be doing things and we don't even like we really don't, you know what I'm saying, understand that like this child is picking up, like they're picking up these habits, they're picking up our ways. And in a lot of situations, our ways are not conducive to what would spell success when it comes to these children. You know what I'm saying? We be setting our children up for failure because they don't watched us fail for so long. Why do you think most rich people children turn out to be rich and wealthy? It be like riches become like second nature to them because they have seen riches their whole lives. They have seen, you know what I'm saying, success their whole lives. So it's second. They just learn to expect success. You did. Lele Love said her parents have been together 30 years plus, but sometimes that person can be controlling and be disrespectful. Well, I'm gonna say this right here. So, if Lele Love, if you are in a situation like that right there, sometimes you might just need to leave. If it's overbearing, you know, and I know how it goes. Y'all women get on the internet and y'all be saying this, that, and the other. But then, what about your actions, Lele Love? What about your actions? Are you a renegade? Hmm? Do you air your dirty laundry out on social media like a lot of y'all women like to do when y'all mad on the slick side? Are you a renegade? Are you rambunctious? Let's ask that question. Suit everybody in the chat. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world right now, but y'all right here kicking it with the host, with the most, and y'all presence are very much so appreciated. Facts, facts, facts. So with that being said, Lele Love. Okay, so like what like Let me show y'all something. A lot of times, the way we live, we can see, you can see everybody's flaws except for your own. Most parents, you can see all the kids in the neighborhood. You know it. Oh, he bad. Don't bring his little bad tail over here. But your little boy bad too. But you can't see that. See what I'm saying? You can see, look, Martha don't like to do nothing but gossip. But every time you on the phone 3-4 hours gossiping, talking about everybody. But you can't see that though. Lele love, let me see. Let me show you something. I'm on the internet. I don't talk about, like, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what you want to do. You want to talk about, no, you no, talk about your old man. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all women do. Y'all run to the internet. I ain't gonna say all women. So salute to the women that don't do that. But most of y'all, when you get mad at your man, you want to get on the internet and start airing out dirty laundry. I'm a man. I don't do that. I don't talk about what goes on. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to me and my woman, that ain't that, because that's not none of y'all business. If this was a relationship centered program, we would probably talk about it together if it was gonna be like that. But I'm not just gonna be on here, you know what I'm saying, popping like that right there. So to the lovely Hacah. How you doing, Hacah? Yeah, that's garbage. That's trash. And it don't need to be done. If you're a woman that does that goes on the internet with your business, you know what I'm saying. And I'm gonna say this: every woman need confidant. Every woman need a confidant. But if you're gonna talk about your relationship to another woman, at least talk to a woman that's in a healthy, thriving relationship. I'm good, Hacah. I can't complain. I can't complain. Yeah. If you listen, every woman need a confidant. Every man need a confidant. But if you're gonna have a confidant, at least make sure that confidant is in a healthy, thriving relationship. Because how are you gonna take advice from a person who's failing when it comes to relationships? Me, I'm not perfect when it comes to relationships. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. But at the end of the day, uh, how could why would I would never go to a dude that's failing in relationship and ask him for his advice or even talk to him about my relationship. I'll be insane to do something like that. A dude, listen to me, y'all. A dude that ain't having no success in his relationship can't tell me nothing when it comes to advice about my relationship. I'm gonna tell him straight up, fam, nah, bro, you get out of my business. Women love to do that. Women accept advice from anybody. A woman accept advice from a whole prostitute. She don't care. She just, women just be wanting to air out their laundry. Just get it off their chest. This can be a whole prostitute. She can tell you things, maybe she can tell you things how to satisfy your man because that's her job, but she can't tell you how to keep no man. That's it. What else can she do? Uh Hacah said, I don't think you should go to other people about your relationships. People secretly be one who you with. You never know. And them facts, Hacah, that's why I say that's crazy. Why would you go to nah, man, that's crazy. I ain't never done that and I never will. But I see women do it all the time. Let other women give them advice. And the woman that's giving them advice ain't hitting on nothing. She can't even, you know what I'm saying? She can't even maintain a relationship. So why? You feel me? Oh, Peggy Sue. Girl, I wouldn't put up with that mess. You wouldn't put up with that mess. And that's also true. Hacah said, yeah. Then they be surprised when the woman come after your man. Like, I can make him treat me better. Exactly. That's what they do. People will give you bad advice because they miserable. People will also give you bad advice. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. People will give you bad advice because they're miserable and they're trying to sabotage you. Now, when that man is no longer with you, now you in the same boat they in, and now guess what you got to do? The same thing they doing. Hey, look, you gonna have to, yeah, you got to set it out. You got to set it out now. You got to set it out. Suit the true Casanova. Yeah, you got to set it out now. You know, let me tell y'all something, man. The grass ain't always greener. You know, it look greener on the other side, but once you get over there and get to chewing on it, it might be sour. That's we looking at, we talking about breaking generational curses, y'all. You feel me? And I want to let you know this right here now. While you're just like your DNA, like your mother and your father, they pass down DNA to you. The DNA is biological, but it's also psychological. So let's put that out there. You know, and then look, Lele Love said, not all women, but it's crazy. Your other half always goes to his sister for advice, but what can the sister tell you when the sister is gay? Okay, so a relationship is a relationship, Lele Love. If a person, like, look, if a person maintaining, look, if this gay person is maintaining their relationship, you dig what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if they maintain. But I'm talking about you going to, like, if this gay person is able to at least maintain their relationship and their relationship is healthy, that would be better than going to a person over here that ain't got no relationship, or even if they got one, it's not healthy. It's unhealthy. Running for advice. I'm gonna tell you this, Lele Love. I can tell how you talking though, that you full of crap. I can listen to how women respond. Stoop the Trigger Man telling TB up in this joint. What's up, bro? But I can tell how women respond to some of my comments, like what type of person, like what type of woman this is in real life, in real time, and yeah, I can tell just based on the way they respond. Hey, for real, a woman gonna tell on herself, a man gonna tell on himself. All you gotta do is listen, say something, and then listen to how they respond, and then you can go from there. You know, when every time if you saying something, let me show you something. When I said what I said, and like I said, look, I'm not taking men's side on this. I'm not taking women's side on this, because you got some messed up men in this world. You got some messed up women in this world. But I'm speaking hypothetically on how we can break generational curses. You feel me? And you can tell right now that Lele Love is the type of woman that's full of, yeah, she's full of it. Let me show you something. Some women like this right here. They can, it's all about their feelings. Nobody else feelings matter. I can say that I feel like that. Okay, maybe you do, but you're not the only one in this world. We all in this world together. And that's why the world is crazy. And that's why we're talking about breaking generational curses. We're talking about breaking generational curses. And if I step on some toes while I'm talking about this, if the shoe fit, word. Because sometimes I be watching people blogs that don't even know me, and a lot of that stuff be hitting home. But these people don't even know me, so they can't be talking about me. It's just true. That's why it's hitting home, because it's true. When something hit home because it's true, why do you want to get mad about that? Fix it. Let me say this, man. Your family history, it definitely have an effect on you. Like my family, that definitely, it has an effect on me. Ain't no way around that. But the key is what I learned, that I'm not bound by these generational curses. I'm not bound by them. I might be trapped by them at first, but now I got to put forth the energy necessary to liberate myself from these generational curses. You feel me? Uh, Hassan said, I believe these generational curses can be broken, but people are too lazy to put forth the effort to break them. And them facts, Hassan. Those are facts. So the lovely Miss Reddy Red up in here. Reddy Red says some women need to stop gossiping about their relationships and sit down and communicate with their partner. And you definitely right about that, Reddy Red, because communication is the key. But see, the thing about it is this: communication. Let me say this, y'all, because we definitely need to know this. Communication is not a one-way street; it's a two-way street. It's not about, like, for me, it's not about how I feel and then period. Nah. When you talking about communication, communication is how everybody that's connected with that particular situation, how everybody think and how everybody feel. So if it's a relationship, guess what? It's not about how the woman feel by herself. It's not about how the man feel by himself, because this is a team. It's about how she feels and how he feels collectively, put together. Dig what I'm saying? You know, Hassan said, I don't understand how you can see a pattern of bad habits in relationships and in your family and not try to do all you can to change it for you and your children. If you don't break it, your children will have to deal with it. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what's crazy about it, right? Because, at the end of the day, uh like I said, actions speak louder than words. You can teach a child all day with your words, but what you do, that's what they're gonna inevitably do. They're gonna mark what you do, not what you say. You got a lot of preachers out there say, don't do what I do what I say do. But when it comes to children, it don't work like that. They're gonna, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna do what you do. Unless it's a situation occur where they find something outside of themselves that can, inspire them to do more than what you're doing. Facts. Uh let's go into hip hop. I'm gonna take a little move into hip hop for a minute, y'all, because we talking about generational curses. Hip hop right now, they say it. I want to say that they say it officially began in, I want to say, 76, maybe give or take a little bit before that, but we're gonna say the mid 70s, right? And Common got a song called "I Used to Love Her." Y'all go check it out. It's a classic hip hop joint. And in that particular song, he's just telling you the phases that hip hop went through. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's telling you like the phases that hip hop went through. But even like when you look at hip hop right now, so hip hop is, we're gonna estimate and say like 45 to 50 years old. Uh, somewhere in that time frame. Okay. We remember when hip hop first started off, Sugar Hill Gang. That was the first hip hop group to actually, I think, did do a major label album. And they was like hip hop, the hip, the hip hop, you don't stop, yeah, all that. And it was like party music. It was like party music, right? Look at hip hop now. So, but we have to understand. People say, well, why is hip hop like it is right now? Okay, we understand that corporate America then they done took over hip hop without a doubt. But like what we're talking about generational curses. Once, see, out the forefathers of hip hop, they sold out first. So it was the natural process for each generation to do the same thing, to follow the same pattern. And that's why hip hop is in the state that it's in right now, because this particular generation of hip hop is taking on the sins of their forefathers. And a lot of the old school rappers, they always be like, well, man, I don't like this new rap. These new rappers this, these new rappers that. But like, fam, y'all laid the foundation for these new rappers. In the foundation, bro, y'all built this house called hip hop on sand instead of building it on a rock, on a solid foundation. Hip hop now is the epitome of garbage, and it's a weapon now. Oh, it's definitely a weapon, without a doubt. Without a doubt, without a doubt, it's a weapon. It's definitely a weapon. And it's an effective weapon for the simple fact that you don't even know it's a weapon. That's what makes hip hop so effective. Like, you don't even know, like, it's poison, and like you drinking it every day and you don't even know it. And it's good. That's the thing too. It's good. It's sweet. You dig what I'm saying? It's sweet to your base nature. In other words, it's sweet to your base nature. So yeah, but we definitely gotta break it. The generational curse, also called ancestral sin. It's the sins of your ancestors. Generational sin. You know, what it's saying is that you inherit the judgment for the sins of your ancestors. And right now, we living it right now, y'all. First of all, man, salute to the ancestors. But our ancestors had they placed our ancestors in some dire straits, y'all. No lie. What our ancestors had to endure, it showed you how powerful we are, that we ain't even wiped, that we not wiped out yet. Look at the American Indian. Well, we're gonna say look at the red man. That's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say look at the red man. The red man almost became extinct. The melanated man, he's still thriving, even though they try with all their might to do what? To destroy the melanated man, the aboriginal man of Earth. Yeah, the aboriginal man of Earth. You dig what I'm saying? But ancestral sin is real. Exodus 20 and 5, it speaks on it. A lot of people be like, well, I don't believe in the Bible. Look, we're not talking about what you believe in. We're talking about what we see in every day. So again, salute to the ancestors. They went through so much. They went through so much, but a lot of the things, the slavery, the slave mentality. Now, before slavery, right? The ancestors were royalty over there. But now you had listen, a lot of people don't want to acknowledge this, but you did have uh traitors. You had ancestors that are guilty of treason. And you also got those same type of people today, guilty of treason. They'll sell their souls, they'll backstab you, they'll try to destroy you. And the whole time they'll be looking in your face, smiling, calling you brother. You see this going on in the conscience community every day. Every day. They call themselves conscious. They call themselves woke. But guess what? Every time you look around, they at each other's throats. But you got a whole lot of charlatans on the internet. A whole bunch of charlatans. False prophets, busybodies. Yeah. Um, so like I said, we got to break these generational curses, because if whether we want to know it or not, they are definitely real. Sometimes we don't, you know how we are. Sometimes we don't want to admit. We don't want to admit it, but like they are definitely real without a doubt. Let's pay attention to it. Pay attention. At the end of the day, I'm also say this, right? So one of the main keys to break those generational curses is to understand. I'm talking about it's to acknowledge and understand that this right here is a problem. How you gonna fix a problem if you don't know the problem exists, y'all? Let me repeat that. I said, how are you gonna fix a problem if you don't know the problem exists? So first of all, you have to become aware of that problem. And after you become aware of that problem, you have to acknowledge it as a problem, right? And then put forth the effort to fix it, without a doubt. But just like Hacah said a little earlier, sometimes people don't want to put forth the effort. The effort. See, that's the thing. Uh, that's the thing. The effort. That's what people are afraid of. The effort. You dig what I'm saying? Have y'all ever seen a bodybuilder? That is possible because of the effort. You know, some people are naturally born with a certain physique, but to get into to be a bodybuilder, a body sculptor, if you want to compete in that field, yeah, you're gonna have to put forth the effort. And it's the same thing in life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, most of the time, people don't want to acknowledge the problem. If you don't acknowledge the problem, I promise you that problem can never be fixed. You know what I'm saying? If you sick, you go to the doctor, right? The doctor diagnose your problem, right? See, the diagnosis is the beginning. You tell him the symptoms, and from the symptoms that you got, or either, you know what I'm saying, he run the C scans or whatever, he run his tests. And from that information, he makes his diagnosis, right? But the diagnosis, that ain't enough, because now he's gonna have to prescribe something. You feel me? To cure that particular problem. Hassan say it's not easy to resist some things that's heavy on your family or brings you or things you saw growing up, but it takes work. Exactly. Without a doubt, Hassan. Without a doubt. Uh, Cause like I say, I know for a fact I picked up habits, you know what I'm saying, from my family. And then I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's a lot of things that goes with it. When we talking about generational curses, for some, just say mama probably was single. Okay, grandma probably was single. And that, aunties probably was single. That's from a woman's perspective. From a man's perspective, guess what? Daddy probably went to prison. Uncle probably went to prison. Like these are granddaddy went to prison. Like these are generational curses that must be broken. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, right now. Salute to all the single black mothers out there that's holding it together. You know, and salute to them. And salute to the single black fathers out there that's holding it down, right? Salute to them. Let me put that out there. Let that breathe for a minute, because we can't take that lightly. All right. But the family, the family is supposed to be man, woman, and child. That's like that's the definition of real family, right? But a lot of children these days are not seeing that definition of family personified in their houses, in their home. They're not seeing that, right? Okay, so let's put that out there. So if they don't see that, how can they mimic that? See what I'm saying? But like I said, once again, salute to all the fathers, cause they like the single fathers that's holding it down, the single mothers that's holding it down. Salute to them. But we got to start putting a lot of more emphasis on what the family is. That's man, woman, and child. So when these children, little boys and little girls, grow up in those particular households, especially when it's healthy. Now, sometimes uh, mama and daddy can be there, and it can be unhealthy. But I'm talking about when it's healthy. That's a beautiful thing. See what I'm saying? People say, "What's wrong with these kids right now? They going crazy." The only thing I can tell you is, look at the mama, look at the dad. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Now, don't get me wrong. Listen to me good. Of course, you can teach your children the right way. You know what you're saying. You could teach them the right way. Of course, there are parents out here that's teaching their children the right things to do. But at the end of the day, guess what? A lot of these children still walking down that broken path. You know why? Because that path right there is that's the popular thing to do. That's what everybody want to do. You know why? Because the media promotes it, the blogs promotes it. I mean, like that's what everybody like. That's what they promote, and it's by design, without a doubt. Without a doubt, it's by design. Hassan said you got to determine within yourself that you're going to be the one to make a positive change in your family. Them facts. It's not going to be easy at all, but you do have to be dedicated, determined, and disciplined. You go, that's without a doubt. Ain't no way around that. You're gonna have to be that. You're gonna have to fuel up too, because you might get tired at times. You might get tired at times. Hassan said, I know people who grew up in two-parent homes and they saw their moms getting abused and infidelity. It can be worse sometimes. Of course, that's going to be very traumatic. That's going to be very traumatic. Both parents there, but you see infidelity, you see physical abuse, you see verbal abuse, you see emotional abuse. Yes, that's going to be very traumatic to a child, without a doubt. Salute to Jay Quill, All Talk Live. You know what, man? Salute to Jay Quill, All Talk Live, because I'm going to say this right here, man. Jay Quill been supporting the channel for, man, sometime, man. And I appreciate you, fam. Without a doubt, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, fam. Uh, and matter of fact, y'all go check out J Quill. Matter of fact, why y'all, because I'm telling you, like uh positive energy, good energy need to be reciprocated. It definitely need to be reciprocated. Y'all go check out J Quill All Talk Live. Every time, ever since J Quill been coming on the platform, the energy been good, the energy been positive, and then the support been there. You feel me? Y'all remember that in life, positive energy need to be reciprocated. A lot of times, sometimes people, you'll meet people and they'll be, you know what I'm saying, they'll be extending positive energy, and then you don't do the same. So shoot the J Quill All Talk Live. Y'all go check out J Quill too. Yeah, J Quill, we talking about breaking generational curses, and like I said, we looking at it in different aspects of life. We just not looking at it in one area. We looking at it in different aspects of life. You know what I'm saying? Even with the blogging, like blogging, really, I like blogging is in its infancy right now, y'all. So let's put that out there. But the bloggers now, well, I can't. I take that back. Because the first generation of bloggers probably nah, I'm gonna call this the first generation. But what we're gonna have to do, man, is it like when you look at the blogging atmosphere right now, fam, you see a lot of garbage. Not all now. You feel me? Let's put that out there. All bloggers are not, you know what I'm saying? All bloggers are not. So a lot of bloggers are putting some good information out here. So let's put that out there. But a lot of these bloggers, they setting a bad example for who? For the next generation. They setting a bad example for the next generation of bloggers that's coming along. And I'm not saying put like all my look. Let me look. I ain't no hypocrite. All my blogs are not positive blogs, but I'm going to put beautiful information out there as well. Y'all did what I'm saying. So man, y'all go check out J Quill. I'll talk live, man. Subscribe to fam. Subscribe to him. I might need to, you know what me and J Quill might need to do, man. We might need to link up and do a blog. You know what I'm saying? I can invite him on my joint, and he can invite me on his joint. I can do a live on his joint with him, and he can come over here and do a live with me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's because it's all about it's all about support. And you can't support everybody on YouTube because y'all done seen some of these dudes super garbage. But you got some decent people. It's the same way in life. You got decent people, you know what I'm saying, in real life and in real time. And then you got, garbage people that you probably don't want to, that you probably shouldn't fool. You dig what I'm saying? Facts. So yeah. Uh I was supposed to also have my baby sister talk time with Miss Tay on here as well, but she had some came up. She had to run some errands, important things. So, uh Jay Quill says, cool, we can do that. Yeah, bro, for real though. We definitely can do that. You can come over here, bro, and we'll do a live, and we can also do a live on your joint. You know what I'm saying? You know, that'll be a good thing. Uh, actually, I'm on your channel right now. On the Fat Joe totally disrespect. Lil Mo and Vita, calling them dusty bees. And you know what, fam? That was bogus. Cause like Fat Joe, bro. bro, you're a part of hip hop. And when it comes to hip hop, you know, I know they say blacks and Latinos started it. So salute to the Latinos, right? But we all know that the dominant component of hip hop is, of course, the Aboriginal man, the melanated man. Facts. So you can't come into, you know what I'm saying? You can't come into our territory, well, what's supposed to be our territory, uh, and you know what I'm saying, and talk like that, and these brothers allow y'all, you know, allow you to talk like that, you know. Salute to the Aboriginal woman, the melanated woman. Salute to her. Salute to her. Facts. It's a lot of areas that the melanated woman need to work on. You know what I'm saying, to build herself back up to queenhood, as well as it's a lot of areas that the black man need the melanated man, the Aboriginal man need to work on to build himself back up to kinghood. So let's put that out there. Yeah, we definitely got to be clear on that. You know what I'm saying? Got to be clear on that. But at the end of the day, we can't be allowing people outside, people outside of the field to, you know what I'm saying, be disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? No, we can't allow that. Somebody got to step up, and somebody got to, you know what I'm saying, speak up. Somebody got to step up and speak up in situations like that right there, without a doubt. Um, Once again, man, y'all could be anywhere in the world right now, but y'all here chilling with the host with the most on the channel to get the business handle, man. I I appreciate y'all presence without a doubt. Uh, this thing that we call vlogging, I definitely I'm growing at it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for a little minute right now, but I'm growing, and sometimes I can see the growth, especially when I go back and look at some of my older videos. I can see the growth, and I very much I'm proud that I can see growth, because I'm definitely about growth and development. But anyway, man, like I said, I just want to come on here and touch bases on this right here. Y'all bloggers right now, a lot of y'all are what? Y'all some of the pioneers of this thing that we call blogging. Y'all setting the table. Y'all setting the tone for the next generation of bloggers. So let's do this the right way. Let's do it with integrity. So when we do it with integrity, guess what? We won't have to what? The next generation of bloggers won't have to break the generational curses that y'all are setting in motion. The next generation of bloggers won't have to deal with the repercussions of the sins of their forefathers, of their ancestors on this thing that we call YouTube. Everybody ain't telling y'all this right here, but y'all already know, man. I'm Timbo Slight, host with the most, man. So I'm gonna put all this in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Once again, man, salute to everybody that tuned in. Salute to Lavina Thorpe. How you doing, Lavina? Yeah, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Y'all already know how they go. I don't know, came in and spoke, but you please go back and share this and check this video out. And look, y'all are more than welcome to like, share, and comment on this video. And guess what? If you really dug the content, you're very welcome to subscribe. Peace, y'all.